Do you have your financial statements for your business? If you were like, what does she talk about? Like, what are the financial statements that I need to have? And do I need to really have them? Or is it only for tax purposes? Well, yes, you do really need to have them because it will give you optics to your numbers and the health of your company. So one of the financial statements, so we have three. One is your balance sheet. Second one is your income statement. And third one is statement of cash flow. The first financial statements that we want to talk about is your balance sheet. The balance sheet has three different things in it and has two sides. On the left side, you only have your assets, everything that you own and you have, like your cash, your furniture, fixture and equipment, your accounts receivable. All of those will go to the left side. On the right side, you have two parts. One section on top shows your liabilities, accounts payable, what you owe other people, or notes payable will go there, right? And then at the bottom, you have equity. So the money that you invested or the owners invested in the business is going to be in that part. And also your profit from another financial statement will kind of come to this part. And then on the right and left, you have to be balanced. You have to have the total should be the same. So your assets equals your liability plus your equity. Whatever you have in your business, either you own it or you owe to somebody else for it. That's the logic behind trial balance. It's super easy. Don't make it complicated for yourself. All you need to know is that your trial balance shows your asset comes from what you own and what you owe, right? That's it. Then we go to the second financial statement. What's the second one? It's income statement. Where is your income coming from and how much are your expenses and how much profit do you have? And then after taxes and depreciation and interest, what's the net profit that you have? So we'll have your income on top, all the revenue, sales, everything that you have that is income, let's say fees and things that you make. In different businesses, we have different types of income coming, right? For you, it might be only sales. That's it. Total amount of sales that you have. So sales minus your expenses, you have different types of expenses, you deduct your expenses, and then what you will get would be your profit. And that's your gross profit. Because on your profit, then you have to pay taxes and all of that. We are not talking about that. We just want you to know when you look at your financial statements, you know what you're looking at. And then later on, I'll tell you more about it because these financial statements actually are telling you story. There is a story behind your numbers and you need to be able to read that story and understand it. There is a trend. There is a relationship between different numbers, different things that you see on the financial statements. You'll learn all of those one by one. Just for now, income statement has your income, expenses, and hopefully profit. And if your sales are lower than your expenses, it means that you have more expenses than revenue. It means that you don't have a profit. You actually have a loss, right? Then the third and a very important financial statement that you need to have is your statement of cash flow. Your statement of cash flow or cash flow statement has three different parts. The first part is operating expenses. What are the operating activities? What are the activities? What is the amount that you are hopefully making? The money that is coming, the cash, we're talking about cash. How much cash is coming to your business from your operating activities? It means what's the purpose of your business? Let's say you provide goods or services. How much of your cash cash comes from your operating activities. And then next part is investment activities. How much cash is coming to your business from investments? Maybe you've invested in some stuff that is giving you some money, some passive income, some other things. Okay, this is the amount. You need to know it because it has a different value. And the third part is financing activities. Most businesses have the first one and the last one. Some people have the middle one as well, the investment activities. But financing activities means that the money, the cash that is coming to your business or going out of your business, God forbid, from financing activities. It means that you have, let's say you have this much money coming to your business just because you borrowed it. It's not a bad thing to borrow, right? But that cash, because you owe it back and you probably need to pay interest on it, is not as good, as valuable as the cash that comes from your operating activities. If you have if a business has a lot of money, you cannot say they are successful. You have to look, maybe they got a huge loan and that's why they have a lot of cash, right? It's not as valuable as when you really make that much money from yourselves, So if it's in the operating side, it means that it's good. If it's in the financing side, it means that you need to pay attention. You need to understand these three things, and it's super easy. I just said it. What's the core behind it? And now that you know these three, go to your accountant and ask them to give you these three. Ask them to give you your financial statements, and make sure you get three. Make sure you get balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow, statement of cash flow. There is a huge chance that you don't get the third one. You have to ask them to make one for you. It's not hard. It's actually super easy. I can teach you all of these, but let's just go and see what we can find and go with those. And if you need more help, let me know. I'm always happy to help you to understand your numbers and be able to read between the lines and understand the story that your numbers are telling you. See you next time. If you like this video, know that we dive deeper into details of everything and we talk about all the different ways of making more money at Cafe Society. Specifically this month, we talked about different ways of diversifying and making more money. If this is something that is interesting to you and you want to join, feel free to send us a message, reach out to us either here, give us your contact info, or email us, or message us on Instagram. Any way that you can find us, you can message us. And we will include our information in the description of this video as well, so that you can reach us easily and we can give you more info on Cafe Society, and we would love, love, love to have you. I cannot wait to see you live and in Cafe Society. See you next time. Bye.